Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is the fourth project for the 12 weeks of Halloween. Okay, so let me show you the supplies. Monster Bash Designer Series paper. This measures 6 by 6. You can use either side. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White for our greeting right here. Cajun Craze for these little alien hands. And then Basic Black and the Mercury Glass Acetate, and that's these little bats right here. Okay, so let me show you how to cut this out. It's very similar to the one that we had before, except this one is a little bit smaller, and here is what you get with the mini curvy keepsake box. So we're going to take this one and cut this out. It fits perfectly on the 6 by 6, and then these are what I like to call the alien hands. So these are the other pieces that you get in that set. We're using one other die, and that is the Ornate Frames for the greeting. The stamp set is Spooktacular Bash. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Big Shot, and we're going to emboss this Cajun Craze layer with the Stylish Scroll Embossing Folder. So I'll put that in there, and then we'll go ahead and stamp our greeting, so that way once we get the Big Shot we can put everything back up. Okay, stamp that there. Okay, so now we're ready to get the Big Shot. So I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to start with the embossing. So I'm going to take that Cajun Craze layer and place it between two cutting pads. Okay. We're changing to the magnetic platform, and we're going to use 2 of the cutting pads. Place that there. I like to take it to the edge. Now save these pieces because you can use little punches and cut pieces out. I'm going to take this Cajun Craze layer and put the leaves that I like to call alien hands. And the final one is the greeting. Okay, so here's all of our pieces. This is so super simple. So if you're looking for a really quick crafty project to make in a hurry, this one is going to do it for you. It is so easy to make, and it will hold some of my favorite candy. These little things right here, so it fits right in there perfectly. Okay, so you're just going to bring the sides up just like that, and then bring this over just like that. Now I'm going to take the candy back out of there. You can see it fits in there nicely. I don't want to tear this project apart, and I don't want to leave the candy in there because I'm going to reuse it for another project. So then take this one and fold it over as well. And you want to make sure that you don't collapse your sides. So once you put something in there, it'll be fine. Okay, look how simple that is. See? Super simple. I love it. Okay, now let's take the Every Season's Punch Pack. We're going to cut out 3 bats with the Basic Black cardstock. And then I'm going to cut out 3 with the Mercury Glass Acetate. Now you may not know this. There is a protective coating on there. So remove that before you cut these out, okay? So I'm going to cut out 3 of the bats. And I'm kind of sort of paying attention to where I'm cutting them out. I want more silver than I do, like there's a bunch of holes in there, if that makes sense. Okay, there's those 3. Now, I'm just going to get my silicone mat, and I'm going to add some adhesive to the Mercury Glass bats. So I'm just going to take my liquid glue. Let me make sure it's down here. And I'm going to put just a drop of the liquid glue on the bat, and then add it to the black. Now the reason I'm adding it to the black is just because there's the holes in the mercury glass acetate, and so I like that the black shows through anywhere that there's a hole. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I just really try to jazz up my Halloween projects, so you could skip this step. You could even cut the bats out of Designer Series paper. Okay, so now we're going to take the alien hands, and I'm going to remove a couple limbs. I swear I saw E.T. What doesn't that look like an alien hand? And I say alien hand because it's missing one arm or one finger. Okay, and now the other one. Okay, there's both of those. Now we're going to take this piece here, and you're just going to take the take your pick tool and just add a small hole. Don't press too far, okay? I'm going to take 8.5 inches of this is the Cajun Craze twine that comes in the, what's it called? Come Together Ribbon Combo Pack. Yep, okay. So now we've got that, but let's turn it over now and let's add our alien hands. Okay, so you have to decide how you want to place it. I think that looks good there. Okay, now let's open up this thread again. We're going to thread it through the hole there, and then I'm just going to bring the ends together and knot it at the top. Okay, so one thing I wanted to share with you is that, and you can tell that 8.5 or 8 inches of this twine was way too much, but I know some of you are not the best at tie-in bows or not, so that will give you more than what you need. So my tip was on this is that you can see the back here. If that bothers you, just cut another one of these pieces out and glue it over top, okay? Yeah, it doesn't bother me, but okay, the last step is we're just going to add these cute little bats. And so I'm going to take our mini black Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to cut them in half. Yeah, who would have thought that we would need smaller than that? So I'm going to take this first one here. If I can get it off my finger. Okay, there we go. And place it on the basic black part. We got one more over here. Okay, let's add these bats. So you can decide which one you like the best and add that one to the front. Right there. And then I'm going to add the other one right down here. And then right over here. Okay, so here's the original. Here's the one we just made. Pretty cute, right? Now don't forget there is a free sheet over on my website that has all the measurements and a picture of the project. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.